On this topic of politics, power, and prejudice with the Minority Woman Contingent, our topic is going to be the admissions for the University of California freshman class for 2014. According to an article in the LA Times, a lot of out-of-state students have been admitted, more than last year for the year 2013. And one of the things that has been consistent with this pattern of admissions is that out-of-state students and students from abroad are displacing California residents in the UC system. And they say, oh, it's because of the economy, we're not getting as much money from the state, even though the budget is balanced. And we can charge the out-of-state tuition. Now, they don't actually do that for everybody, although they say they do. That I do know from experience. And I am very concerned about what is happening with California residents whose parents are taxpayers. I mean, how is it possible in a system where the parents are paying taxes to the state and the federal government? These universities were primarily built for California residents, that the residents of California are almost last to be considered. And then there's another interesting pattern that has emerged in the admissions of the freshmen. There are a lot of Asian students that are admitted. And when you look at the proportion of the number of Asians that actually live in California and the number of Asians that are admitted to the UC system, it's a discrepancy. You have more admitted as a percentage than those who actually live here. So how is that really happening? And the two largest groups in California at this time are white students and Latino students. And yet you don't see that reflection in the admittance procedure. Now, sadly, in terms of the African American students that were admitted, less than 5%. And I refuse to believe that less than 5% of the black students in the state of California qualified for admission into a University of California. I refuse to believe that. One of the things that they've done to the residents of California who have applied is they want to send them to UC Merced, which is the newest campus in the University of California system. The issue there is in the middle of nowhere. Absolutely in the middle, because it's in the Central Valley, it's in an agricultural region, but it is truly in the middle of nowhere, and you really need a car to go to the University of Merced. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I think that Californians need to begin to question what is going on in their university system and why have their kids not been admitted, because their kids have a right to be there. And with these low statistic numbers of native Californians not being admitted to these schools, I think something is terribly wrong. I would like to thank you for joining me on this segment of Politics, Power, and Prejudice with the Minority Woman Contingent. I am your host, Pastor Lynn Gavin.